Are you ready?
I don't know.
Woo! Are you gonna cry?
I don't know, Jared. I don't know what you're gonna ask yet. Oh my God. Do not. Just have him as a prop. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I'm as ready as I'm ever gonna
Okay.
be. 10 seconds.
Four-time with Myriad. You have Coach Jared here.
And Coach Anna.
If there was some awkwardness there in that first 5 seconds or so, it's because I've been putting off this specific episode for a really long time. Because what we're going to do today is interview Anna talk to Anna as she is working into an evolution of a new career path, and we'll talk about that and what that looks like.
It makes it sound like you're going to do my exit interview live.
We're going to do your exit interview live here on Four-Time with Myriad. And just in case,
He brought me tissues.
we brought tissues to see, just in case anything,
Put them away from me, and hopefully that'll help.
we're going to put them right here in the
Okay.
middle. So,
Maybe it's for you.
yeah, talk a little bit about why we're here, and I'll go from there.
Okay. Well, I in 2020, fall of 2021, kind of in the midst of the pandemic, was just like sitting at home a lot and thinking about life and what's next and all of the things, and decided I wanted to go back to school, and explored a few different options, but landed on public health. I feel like public health became like kind of a more a field that more people were aware of after the pandemic, because they were pretty heavily involved in that whole situation. So I started a program in the fall of 2021, and was part-time a master's student in public health, and just slowly was chipping away at my degree over the course of 3 years, and I graduated in May of 2024. So
Congratulations!
Woo! Party, we did it.
4.0 GPA. Is that a thing when you're in graduate school?
It is, and I had a group project that one person turned something in late on, and I got an A-.
Touchy subject I wasn't aware of. My bad.
Was not pleased. But such is life. So
3.99?
Yeah, whatever,
Yeah,
minus
sorry,
1.
Sorry.
It's okay. They're dead to me. I actually don't even know their name anymore. So anyways, I graduated in May, and knowing that date was coming, I knew that I spent all this time working on this degree and wanted to try to see what else was out there for me in the world of careers. I started at Myriad when I was...
No, I got this.
Oh, okay.
So Anna started with us at CrossFit NapTown back on October 8th, 2011, when her mom and dad came into our grand opening on a Saturday and signed her up without her.
Yeah.
Because she was at soccer practice because she played for the IUPUI women's soccer team, Division I soccer program. Go Jags.
Go Jags.
And she was technically our second member, because there was another person who signed up before her. So was our second member and has been with us since that day, even though she technically wasn't there on day one.
I think I came after practice.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay, so she was there on day one.
But my parents had signed me up already.
So she had already been doing CrossFit for many, many years up in Ann Arbor, Michigan, at one of the original CrossFit gyms up there. And then over the years, kind of evolved into being a coach, part-time coach, into full-time coach, into a full-time employee, into almost the DNA, I would say the DNA of NapTown Fitness, and Myriad. Yeah, so sorry I interrupted you in your journey.
Okay.
As we worked it through.
Yeah, so been here a really long time and just felt really ready to try something else. Who I am at 31 is very different from who I was at 22 when I graduated college, my undergrad, and started here full time. And I'm really grateful for all of the time that I've had and all the things I've done. I think like this next step is a much better choice for me than if I had like tried to do something else at 22. I probably would have been doing something really insane. Like I just know myself so much better now. So yeah,
you mean you're an adult?
I have a fully developed frontal lobe now versus at 22. So.
You also have a child now?
I have a child now.
His name is Kyle.
My adult child. And
your partner's name is Kyle.
My youth.
That's not your child. So one big reason we're talking right now and having this conversation is to let the world know, the Myriad community know that like this isn't like oh my gosh, I hate this place and I'm moving. Like this is not a like I've been saying it's not necessarily a goodbye, but kind of like a see you later in the sense of like you're still going to be a member here, you're still going to be taking classes, people are going to see your face all the time. It's just essentially you're slowly evolving out of the role of working here full time.
Yeah.
There might even be potential, and I'm not putting this in your words, but like potential in the future, months down the road, years down the road, where you might be a part-time coach or bench coach for us as well, because you do have the strongest expertise in the area of fitness and CrossFit within our gym. So yeah, I didn't want to put words in your mouth there.
No, totally. It's definitely not a door I want to close by any means. I don't know what's next. That's like one of the scariest things about all of this and the timing of everything is I don't have a thing lined up that I'm still exploring and applying and trying to find something. So if anyone out there has knows of an organization looking for someone, or maybe you are, happy to connect.
This will be the clip I use for Instagram, so I'll post it on our channel. So it works
Networking makes me really uncomfortable, but I know it's important. So yeah, I don't know exactly what's next, but definitely depending on what that is, what my schedule looks like, I would love to still be involved in some way as a coach. I definitely will be involved as a member.
So I have some questions in my head that I want to ask. What is your earliest memory of CrossFit NapTown?
I mean, I remember the first days. Like I remember going to that. We did like a team workout on the first day, and I think we like ran around Delaware with North. I guess it was North Street, not Delaware, with like plates and. I mean, I remember that building. One of my earliest memories of you and Peter. I remember being really surprised that Peter was the like stronger one and you were the faster one. I don't know what that says about my like judgment of people's bodies, but I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I remember that.
Well, I came from a triathlon-ish background,
it makes
and
total
Peter
sense
came from
now.
like a CrossFit background when we started the gym. So it is funny. Like my favorite workout was Annie, because it's like, well, you're tall and big. Your favorite workout shouldn't be Annie.
Speaking of Annie, I actually remember doing Annie, and like it must have been a really early time, and I remember doing Annie in class, and someone had beaten me in like one of the earlier times. I was like, who is Shannon? And it was Peter's wife, Shannon Brasvin. So yeah, those are some of my early memories. I remember lifting with you a lot when I first joined, because you had some shoulder mobility stuff, and I was pretty strong. Relatively at the time, so we got to live together.
I was going to say, what she's trying to say right now is for the first year or two, we lifted together and shared a bar, which was awesome. I got to learn from Anna and lift with Anna, and we would partner up on workouts, and it was great.
Yeah.
So another question. So that was like earliest memory. What is your favorite memory? And I know that's a lot over the last 13 years, but favorite memory?
Oh, that is so hard. Now you're getting close.
I know.
I mean, like literally too many to count. Making it to the CrossFit Games together was super special. we came really close in 2013 as a team, and that was like a huge bummer. So it was just really fun to come back and like do that the next year with you guys, and like I graduated college while I was here, and I met my husband here at the gym. Like I feel like I got to grow up in this place. So
you're making me cry too. So this might be the first time we ever.
We're gonna do like pauses in the episode. Yeah, I mean, I don't really feel like I have one specific, like, there's just so many. I don't have one specific thing, but it's been such an important place for me as a part of a community. Like, the people I'm closest to in this world, in this city, are people that I've met through the gym, whether or not they're even members at the gym anymore. Most of them are. Again, my husband I met here. Your wife was the maid of honor in my wedding. And then beyond that, like as a person, I got to grow up and try new things, and you entrusted me with a lot of responsibility, and I just was able to grow so much here as a person.
Well, I did have 500 other questions. Maybe there will be a part 2, but I think what would be better is just a quick hug right now. And thank you for everything you've done. Again, I know you're not leaving. I've already asked you if you plan on moving.
No,
and you said,
oh my God,
you're not moving.
No.
From Indianapolis, we live 3 blocks from each other on the same street.
The thought of moving makes me want to scream.
So I know you're not going anywhere, but thank you. We love you. I love you, and just excited for your future.
Thanks. Love you too.
More time.
Boop.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was gonna